Yet another week passes by and I either pick up new or old media, and this time I'm rewatching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And mostly I wanted to do it to see if I saw it every episode, but while doing it I realized something. Honestly, the reason why they called him the Fresh Prince wasn't just because his attitude was fresh, but frankly, on and off set, Will Smith dressed really fresh. Like, unironically, he dressed really cool, and I liked a lot of the outfits and actually wanted to draw two that I saw the other day. The first outfit that I really wanted to do was this one right here. There's just something so, like, almost classic about it, but also new age, so people now could wear this outfit and it would still look great, and back then it honestly looked great too. So I really wanted to draw that. It also had a really nice combination of colors and was almost smart how they used the use of black clothing around the jacket and around the shoes, so this way it kind of stood out more. I thought that was like really nice, and of course that reflects the time that it was in. A lot of kids and teenagers and even some young adults dressed like that during the time of the 90s. I believe this was around 1992, where the year came out, and like everyone was dressing like this, and color patterns were super popular, and then muting them up against something like black or brown was very in as well. The second the second outfit that I want to show you is this one right here. Both have the same idea, where there's again a lot of black clothing involved, but also some kind of colorway going on. In this case, it's the red and the yellow, and it even matches the little I'm almost positive that's a Walkman on his pants side, and he's listening to music, of course. And he even muted it out with his Doc Martens. Those are black as well. So the really standout colors you could see are just the red and the yellow in this piece, which again, really smartly placed, and I'm pretty sure everybody was rocking in the day. I know we have like a lot of shirts downstairs from the 90s that were like super colorful and then had a lot of patterns, so there's also that. Both of these outfits are from two different episodes, but it's just funny how similar they were and how close they were within episodes of each other. So that's why I was able to screenshot both of them and be like, wow, I kind of like them. Now, I did get both of these outfits from the show directly. That's why I said I screenshot them. Mostly because sometimes when you Google search something from shows, like outfits characters wore, or like maybe what was used in a certain scene or anything like that, it's too specific, and most of the time people only upload images to Google that were popularized enough from the show. Like you're easily gonna find the outfits that everybody was like, whoa, those are some crazy outfits, but stuff like this that's a little bit more not mundane but more everyday for the time won't stand out as much because it didn't get a lot of like word of mouth. I guess that's the best way to say it, even though I feel like those kinds of outfits are much more representative of the time. You're not going to wear the crazy stuff every single day. You're going to wear the stuff that's, casual to yourself. Or, if crazy is casual for you, I guess there's also that option too. But I'm just speaking from a general standpoint, especially with shows. These kinds of outfits are just so much easier if, like, studying something for the time. Like, what I do is sometimes I'll go into episodes of shows and study what they're wearing for the time and be like, wow, it really is, the 90s or the 80s or any of those types of shows. And I feel like that's a much better way of getting some kind of a reference than just Googling up images, because sometimes you can kind of get lost in the Google sphere, I'd like to say. So my advice is, if you want to do something like this for another show, which I might do for another show as well, I suggest going to that show and watching several episodes, and then from there you kind of gather what you like, or just practice like I kind of did, the kind of outfits that he has on and why you would like them, and etc. etc. Also, my drawing style looks a little weird here, I've noticed, mostly because I think, number one, I didn't go for like my usual kind of style. I did do something different, and I think it was just because I was trying to capture more of what Will Smith looked like in a, like, not realistic, but more realistic than I usually do style. It's kind of just a not a caricature, it's not even that. It's just a cartoon version of him, not so much an almost anime version of him. But another thing is that I've also been drawing a lot more digitally because it's much easier to grab my iPad at night, and I'm a night owl, so I stay up all night a lot of the time and I just draw on the iPad because it's easier. So I'm a little rusty when it comes to the traditional art right now because of that reason. However, I do think I really like the drawing and I still think it came out really nice. The style, although it's different, I think it's perfectly okay to have more than one style. When you're drawing, please explore with what you draw. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I have to have that one certain style. Many famous artists, and I'm talking about a lot of them, had up to 20 or more styles of what they would do. They just drew whatever fit their mood, the moment, their art. Explore with what you're working with. Don't stick to just one thing because you think that's the only thing for you. So I myself have several different styles, and I honestly enjoy every single one, and I feel like drawing him in this style fit really well, and I just personally really like it. I did choose this time for when I was coloring it not to shade anything, so I did color in what I had to color in, obviously, to show the outfit, but when it came to shading anything, I was like, no, I kind of don't want to do that because I want the colors to pop out a lot more than normal, and sometimes when you shade something, the colors can dull out or look weird, and I was like, you know what, I kind of just want this to look really bright and bold on the page, and it managed to work because sometimes, again, when you shade something, you're adding the idea of that there's lighting, but if I just want to cartoonify him enough, I just left it exactly like that. I did, however, do a highlight on the Doc Martens to show that it was a boot instead of a regular old shoe, because regular sneakers don't really shine in the distance, but boots do. So this is the finished version of both of the drawings that I did. I really like how it came out, and honestly, I might do this again. I just don't know for what kind of shows. And yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, I love you. Bye.